Hey, this is Jacob Reynolds. You're watching Beyond the Realms.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Beyond the Realms. I'm Jason, and today I'm going to be reviewing one of Lucio Fulci's lesser-known films from the mid-'80s entitled Murder Rock, aka Dancing Death, aka many different titles depending on where you look at in the world. This is a Fulci film that I'd never seen until I got this hard box, which, as you can see, is titled Dancing Death. Of course, here in the States, it's known as Murder Rock, and it's a film I've always wanted to see, but there's actually quite a few Fulci films I've never seen out of his 53 films. Many people don't know that he did a lot of films other than just horror, but this isn't a horror genre. But anyway, this is one I'd never seen before, always wanted to check out, finally got the hard box and got to watch it. And basically it tells a story of this ballet troupe in New York where all the girls are battling to become better. They want to get to the next level of their profession. And the dance school is headed by Olga Carlatos, which many of you know as the woman from Zombie that gets the splinter through the eye. Everybody knows her. Well, she returns in this Fulci film as the dance instructor, and basically what happens is this killer shows up. He kills this girl in the school, in the dance school's locker room, and it puts everybody on edge. Everybody's trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and slowly, one by one, the girls begin to die. And you know, it's a giallo, it's a murder mystery, you know, type film that ensues from there. You know, I hadn't really heard a whole lot about this film, and whenever I do hear about it, everybody just kind of says it's so-so, it's okay. But I was pleasantly surprised with this film, guys. I thought that it was really well executed. The only thing, you know, looking at this, the reason why I think people don't talk about it too much is because it doesn't have Fulci's signature gore in this. You know, there's not really any moments of gore in this. It's pretty lacking in that department. Really, the only thing it shows is like a naked girl getting a large needle through her boob. That's about the extent of the gore in this. There's not much to it. But the story, guys, I thought that the story was very well executed, a very well put together murder mystery giallo film, really. You know, I think that there's a lot of cool things that happen in this film. Like, I think the scene where Olga Carlatos she's having these dreams throughout the film, and she has this dream where she sees this guy chasing her through a parking garage, and he has the long needle that the killer kills with. He's following her and chasing her. I mean, honestly, guys, I think that this is up there with some of the best looking Fulci stuff that I've ever seen done. Like, it is an exceptionally well shot scene. I just think it looks fantastic, and it really sets a good mood, like with the lighting and everything, how he has it all set up. It's really awesome. And then there's another scene where this girl's killed in her apartment, and you know, the way the lighting in it is really cool. It's very fantastical. Like, it's not a realistic style of lighting because it's like bizarre, because it changes from yellow in their apartment to blue outside. Like, it'll shine yellow in her apartment, then that'll go off, then it'll be blue outside. It just kind of bounces back and forth as this girl's getting murdered. It makes it very surreal. It makes the scene very frantic, but I love the way it's shot and really like the look of it a lot. You know, I think that one of the things, you know, besides the gore in this, you know, the lack of gore, people not liking this film, would also have to be the soundtrack. The soundtrack can get grating on the nerves, and it is very prominent in this. I forget the guy's name, but it's one of the guys in the band Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Something Emerson. The Emerson of Emerson, Lake and Palmer did the soundtrack for this film. And, you know, I mean, it's good for what it is, I suppose, but it's kind of like disco, like with like a 80s twist to it in a way. It's just really just, oh man, it really gets on your nerves. And I mean, right from the very first scene, you're hearing this song, and it's Oh shit, man! It's annoying. It's very annoying, and there is like this reoccurring theme song in the movie. It talks something about being paranoid and all this shit. But yeah, that can really test one's patience with the film. You know, because if you're not a fan of that style of music, especially, you might have a hard time with this because it just is continuously throughout. And some of the dance routines in this are just, oh my god, they're laughable. I mean, you know, the movie is very much a dated film. It's definitely an early '80s low budget film, no question. I'm not gonna, you know, beat around the bush there. But I think also it's underrated though at the same time, because you know not too many people talk about this, and it's a shame because it is actually a very good movie. And it has a very good cast for Italian film. A lot of known Italian horror faces are in this. Not only do you have Olga Carlatos, but you also have Al Cliver, which is a Fulci regular. He shows up as a voice analyst early in the film. Brief scene, but he's still in it. Now I know I'm going to pronounce some of these wrong, but I'm going to mention them anyway. Cosimo Cineri, however the hell you say it. But anyway, he's in this also, and he was in New York Ripper, the new Gladiators, and Manhattan Baby. So this is like the 4th Fulci film I've seen him in, and I think he did even more than that. I think he did 6 altogether. And then also Silvia Calatina, which was the little ghost girl in House by the Cemetery. She shows up in this. She's only, you know, that was 81, so this is only 3 years later. She's still a little girl in this. But also Ray Lovelock, he shows up also. He is the guy that Olga sees in her dream. He's the killer in her dream, and he sees her, or she sees him, and he's chasing her. Well, anyway, it's the guy ends up being Ray Lovelock, which many of you will know from Let Sleeping Corpses Lie. He has the lead in that film. So yeah, there's a good cast, a good strong Italian cast in this. You know, for an Italian film, which surprised me because I didn't know, other than Olga, I didn't know any of those others were in this film. And it's kind of odd, you know, be watching this and start recognizing a lot of familiar faces from other early Italian horror films. So yeah, guys, like I said, I think it's an underrated film. Giallo fans should check this out. People that enjoy just Fulci's directing style should check this out. You know, I know many people only watch his stuff for the gore, but I think that that's a shame, because I think he brought a lot to the table as a director too. And films like, you know, Don't Torture a Duckling, For the Apocalypse, and then I would add this in here also, Murder Rock. It shows that he had a really awesome directing style also. He didn't always have to have the gore. The guy definitely had the chops as a director. He just, you know, he sadly just didn't have a budget a lot of times. He didn't have the actors a lot of times, and he rushed through things. You know, he was his own worst enemy at times also. But, you know, this does show that he can do more than just gore, in my opinion. So, Murder Rock, guys, I give it a 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed the film. I'm looking forward to watching it again. A very good Giallo indeed. So, you know, if you're a Fulci fan, a Giallo fan, an Italian horror fan, check out Murder Rock, guys. It's worth seeing. So that's pretty much it, guys. I appreciate you watching. I'm Jason. This is Beyond the Realms. Have a good one.